Welcome one and all to the third round of Malaise. R.O.B versus Richter. Richter will start off with. Now Richter is known for having a lot of projectiles. R.O.B has two projectiles, one fewer than Richter, and a reflector. And apparently he knows how to jump over forward smash. I guess the down throw doesn't go for any conversion. He probably could have gotten an up air off of that. Which is a little peculiar because we know from his last match that he knows how to do it. Ooh, gyro does not beat out the boomerang. I'm pretty sure the cross boomerang has a distinct property where it's supposed to beat out projectiles. I don't know all the rules on it though. There's the other thing, the whip is also supposed to beat projectiles. It never seems to outside of what normally would happen. Now Richter is going off stage against R.O.B. Not entirely sure why. R.O.B has a fantastic recovery and Richter does not. Catches the landing though. R.O.B.'s going to be pretty low on fuel. It can be difficult to see, but you can read his fuel on the side of his chassis. Oh! R.O.B gets a low gimp off of... not a gimp, but a low edge guard off of Richter. But now he's at a high percent. Richter going low again though. That's the kind of thing that can get you killed. Catches the landing. Forward throw. R.O.B tries to get a cheap kill, doesn't work. Now he's actually successfully using projectiles against Richter. Lands back air, but now they're playing off stage again. Richter getting a life-saving tech. He runs into the forward smash, though, even though his whip is longer than it. And the sweet spot is at the end. Or he could have used Holy Water. Ooh, good tech on R.O.B.'s part. He's actually pretty close to not being able to tech anymore. There's a threshold where if you have too high of a percent, technically it's if you're taking too much knockback, then you can no longer tech. The idea is to get rid of all those times when people play on a Hyrule temple, and they're in what it's usually called the Hyrule Fight Club. That's that little cave area at the bottom. So there's the roof, and the only way to get killed is on over the left-hand side. And when techs could be performed at any percent, people would just kind of live there forever. In Smash 4, they tried this thing where you couldn't tech 1/4 of the time. It would be a specific spinning animation. And to be fair, it did kind of work for what they were going for. It meant that, you know, eventually you would hit that 1 in 4 chance and you just wouldn't be able to tech. But it also had a couple of other implications, like someone could hit you with a low knockback move, you'd get knocked on stage, but you wouldn't be able to tech, and then they could hit you with a smash attack. Which, you know, since they just hit you with a move and you were at a moderate percent to get launched, could sometimes just randomly kill you. Also, it meant that you couldn't always tech on the stage, so it was easier to just gimp people like that. Anyways, back to the match. Things seem to be pretty even. R.O.B almost dragged Richter off stage there, so he goes for stage control there instead of trying to go for a combo. I actually totally agree with that play. I mean, Richter's terrible off stage. Also, at this percent, it would kind of be a toss-up whether or not he could get a confirm off of down throw. Up throw definitely would kill or combo. Ooh, gets Richter with that up air, but Richter's whip is just long enough. To be fair, the whip gets longer when you're trying to tether the stage. Sure, it would make a physicist cry. R.O.B doesn't get the tech and apparently just dies from that forward tilt. Ooh, he almost comboed one of the last hits of up air. Richter with the neutral air up B combo. Richter doesn't have too many combos, but with his long reach, it would be pretty insane if he could combo off of anything. R.O.B with for jab to up tilt. I don't think that works on anybody. Gets a footstool on Richter, but he doesn't try to follow it up. Maybe with a down air to just get an easy kill. Down smash is the taunt, though. Goes for down smash. Gets killed by the whip off stage. Wow, that was like 3 misplays by R.O.B in a row. So that right there puts R.O.B in the bottom 4, which means he will be the only person getting double retraining. And by person I mean amiibo, but... Next we have Lucina against Hero. Now they both have swords, but Hero's sword is slow. Hero's kind of like a sword character mixed with a projectile character, leaning more towards projectiles. Opting not to go for the Hocus Pocus. Charging up a Fireball. So Hero's Fireball, it's a little weird. The second stage is basically the best stage of the Fireball, and it's like a lot of projectiles. So the third stage is most clearly the strongest stage. It kills people. The first stage is like small and a little quick. The second stage is 2 helixing fireballs, which does mean that sometimes if they clash with the projectile, only one of them will hit, and then the other one keeps going and hits the opponent. So the thing is, the medium stage doesn't have too much of a commitment to charge, and it's still decently quick, so you can hit people with it. The first stage, it is really only good as like a get-off-me tool. And the third stage can kill, but Hero has many options to kill. So he doesn't need it to kill, and because it takes so long to charge and to release. Oh, Lucina pushed Hero off the edge, taking him out of the shield break animation, and then Hero got the third stage side B, which kills. It takes like 30 magic power, but it kills early, so it's usually pretty good. Anyways, the third stage Fireball is... Hero needs to go for zone here. Yeah, he couldn't have made that with that B. If he had a jump, he could have, but... Anyways, the third stage takes so long to actually shoot the darn thing that you either have to catch someone with landing with a fake out, you know, like dash back and then hit them with a fireball, or sometimes just get look. Oh, that's a crit. Definitely kill Lucina a bit earlier than otherwise, of course. Hero with a terrible spot dodge. He should have just rolled behind. He's in the lead though, so he can make decisions like that. Ooh, nice parry on Lucina's part. Now, Hero air dodged back to the ledge there. That's really good for him because it preserves magic power. He's now maxed out, so it might not have mattered, but sometimes it does. And oftentimes with Hero, you don't know how much magic power you're going to get to keep. I mean, your opponent can decide that you're low on magic and just decide to camp you out, and then you can't get it back. Except very slowly at a rate of like 1 magic per second. Oh, that's weird. Their auto heal seems to have synced up. Yep. Usually it's offset just because it doesn't start until you take percent. And I guess stuff like being at 0% would offset it. But now that I mentioned it, it's a little weird that hasn't happened. Lucina should have released that smash attack. Anyone who's forgotten, if you're charging a smash attack, you take more knockback. It's mostly just there to get, well, casual players who are going to be hit in that specific situation more. Makes it so they can kill each other easier. Doesn't come up in high-intensity battles too often, though. Just because usually if you're sitting there charging a smash attack, like, you're gonna get hit, so people don't do it. Or, you know, there's always the safe option of just not walking into the smash attack. Ooh, that actually almost killed. Hero's up tilt is... I guess that was forward air and killed. Well, kudos to Hero. Lucina going into the bottom 4, meaning she gets retrained. So our next match is Shulk against Toon Link. Here's Shulk. Here's Toon Link. Yeah, I didn't like that. Not enough energy. Just didn't come out right.
3, 2, 1, go!
So, Shulk, he seems to just be having a hard time in this bracket. He doesn't seem to be doing too much that's wrong. Just, he's facing opponents stronger than he is. We may have just hit the breaking point, though, because he's doing incredibly well against Toon Link. Okay, Toon Link's even things up, but then he goes for a taunt. And this is a really weird time to go for Jump Monado. It would be a great time for Speed Monado. Possibly Buster. Maybe even Smash. Weird time for Shield, though. So we got, like, 2 out of 5, I guess I'd say. Trying a 2-frame Link with this down smash. I don't think it's really good for the... Ooh, switches to jump, gets killed for it. Should have gone even lower, believe it or not. Goes to Buster. I was going to question the decision, but now Link is decidedly in kill percent. So if he switches to Smash next, or just hits a Smash attack, alright. Evens things right up. Shulk is landing all of these Smash attacks all of a sudden. They do have more range than a lot of his other moves. Late hit of the neutral air. Maybe could have comboed off of it. Probably would have had to go for a read, but... Toon Link going for a taunt. He was very close to getting spiked as a result. Now, as it turns out, taunts have been a lot more... So they're not viable. Like, there's only 4 taunts in the game that actually do something. And it's a very, very specific thing that they do. I mean, the best taunt is actually Kirby's because it lets him lose his copy ability whenever he feels like it. But ever since taunts were cancelable, and believe it or not, all the taunts that do something, with maybe the exception of Kirby's, are not, because they have hitboxes, and it would be pretty insane if you could cancel taunts into moves. Ooh, Shulk almost dies. If Toon Link gets another... Oh no, Shulk actually got him with recovery here. Now, taking a risk going to Smash, and dies for it. Wow. Apparently it was exactly enough damage, percent, that's the word, to get Shulk there. I thought he was actually going to live.
Start the battle! Falco!
And our last match will be Falco against Ryu. Last match of this round, of course.
3, 2, 1, go!
Falco with an early forward smash, and an up smash, and a taunt. They were doing so well. Oh, we have a synchronized auto heal again. Ooh, Ryu could have punished Falco with the Shoryuken for that. Ryu grabs the ledge. Very dangerous, especially against Falco. There's a very good spike. It's hard to call it the best spike in the game, especially because, I mean, Snakes kills at like 0, but it's hard to hit. And Ganondorf's isn't too hard, but Ganondorf is not the best character on stage. It's always hard to call something the best in the game, because it always depends on what your criteria is. I mean, for example, if you were to say like, oh, what's the best jab in the game, you could actually argue that Ryu's would be, because you can combo Shoryuken out of it, and that kills people. There aren't many other jabs that kill. Like, I know Bowser Jr.'s does, but usually you want to be at the ledge for that. Ooh, nice tech on Falco's part. Yeah, what if you wanted a very fast jab? Then you'd want Zero Suit Samus or Little Max, that are 6-frame jabs. Very fast, so you can hit them a lot. Ooh! Ryu traded something, that saved his life. For like a minute. Ryu now just needs to find a way to kill Falco. Maybe forward smash him when he's taunting? Just an idea. Nice presentation of Ryu's special block sound effects. Oh, that was a really weird hit stun. This kind of took too long. Ryu almost just got killed by Falco off stage. Ryu probably shouldn't be going off stage too much to hit people. Ryu has just made no ground against Falco. Dodges the lasers, though. Ooh, back air. It doesn't kill Falco, but it's really hard to hit as the Shotos because they have that auto turnaround thing going on. Ooh, Falco got a great combo, and that'll kill Ryu. This is now decidedly in Falco's court. It doesn't seem like Ryu knows too much that he can combo his normal attacks into special moves. He hasn't been doing it too much, and if you hit your normal move, it's usually a risk-free follow-up. Because it hits the opponent, of course. Ryu doesn't really have kill throws, or at least not any that I know of. Gets a ledge trump, though. Doesn't abuse the... utilize the lack of invincibility, though. Ryu just still needs to figure out how to kill. Up air will apparently kill. Falco, a light character at a high percent. Ryu was just juggling Falco there. Only stopped because he actually did the special move cancel. Oh, he didn't have a jump. If it was a spike, it still would have killed him, but... That means Ryu will get additional training.